Thanks, Mr President. My question is to the Minister for Northern Australia, Senator Canavan. And recognising that with less than 5% of the population of Australia, Northern Australia produces something like 50% of its export seaports, can I ask the Minister how the growth of Northern Australia, development of Northern Australia, will support growth in the nation and in the national economy as Australia transforms from the resources boom?
The Minister for Northern Australia, Senator Canavan.
Thank you very much, Mr President. I do thank Senator McDonald, my fellow senator from the North, for his question. And at the outset, I'd like to recognise all the work Senator McDonald has done over many years to help deliver the government's plan and this agenda, and I'm very thankful he's done that work because there's a lot to do in this space now, given the government's agenda. And he's also right, Mr President, to point out how important the North already contributes to our nation's growth, because it is uniquely placed to help deliver this transition we need to get beyond the resources boom. Senator McDonald is right that only around 6% of Australians live in the North, but it does deliver from our northern ports more than 50% of our exports. It also delivers more than 11% of our GDP from just 6% of our people. It is also well placed to help this transition because it is uniquely geographically placed in our nation. By 2050, half of the world's population will live, Mr President, in our tropical regions across the globe. And of course the north in our country is the tropical region of Australia. And so we believe that these natural advantages that the north has should be reinvested in. The government should take a focus on, because by driving growth in those areas will help drive growth across our nation. And we are doing that, Mr President, through establishing a $5 billion low concessional loan facility. We are investing $600 million in roads across the north to help improve connections between communities, and $100 million as well additional specifically invested in our beef supply chains to get costs down in our beef sector. And through all of these investments, Mr President, we will make a stronger north, we'll make a more prosperous north, we'll create more jobs in the north, and a stronger north for our nation means a stronger nation overall, Mr President.
Thank you, Minister. Senator McDonald, supplementary.
Mr President, I thank the Minister for that information, and I further ask him if he could advise how the Coalition Government's Northern Australian White Paper is unlocking the potential of people and businesses across the north during this time of transition from the mining boom.
Minister.
Thank you, Mr President. And the senator is also right to point out to the other advantages that North has, and in particular, apart from the measures I've already mentioned, the government is focused on taking advantage of these areas, particularly in areas like education and tourism in our north. Already strong industries in our north and in many parts of our country, but things we can build on too. And that is why we are investing $15.3 million in tropical health and medical research initiatives across our north as part of our White Paper plan. We are investing $75 million in establishing a new industry-led centre for research, cooperative research centre to develop Northern Australia. And of course on Monday the government announced $13.6 million through the Northern Australian Tourism Initiative, which will deploy a team of experts across our north to provide one-on-one business advice, particularly to tourism businesses. And tourism is going to be a particularly important industry now that our dollar is lower.
Thank you, Minister. Senator McDonald, final supplementary.
Thanks,
question.
Mr President. Could I ask the Minister, acknowledging that in addition to the Northern Australian White Paper, the government's recently released the Defence White Paper, and I asked the Minister if he could outline how the Defence White Paper will attract and involve investment in Northern Australia.
Minister.
Thank you, Mr President. The senator is right that building our defence resources and facilities in our north is a key part of our White Paper and our plan for Northern Australia. In the White Paper itself, it mentioned that we wanted to improve our defence facilities and increase defence personnel presence in the north, and the White Paper released last week by the Minister of Defence delivers on that commitment, because we will make a significant investment over the next decade to upgrade defence bases and facilities across our north, including in particular in Darwin, Cairns, Townsville, Alice Springs and Catherine, right across our north, we'll be delivering a more capable force and will deliver for Australia's security. Because, Mr President, this means we'll be better able to detect and rapidly respond to threats to our maritime borders. It will better be able to protect our communities and cities in remote regional areas in the north, and to operate into the region from northern Australia to support our region's security and to respond when help is needed.
Thank you, Minister.